Hello, and welcome to Transformance's Couples and Money webinar. Transformance seeks to help members of our community to find practical solutions through financial education because knowledge enables and empowers you to reach your hopes, wants, and dreams. Setting your family on that path to financial security is our goal in this webinar. Before we get started on the webinar, let me say a few words about our agency and the services that we provide. Our mission is to empower individuals and families to achieve financial freedom. Our programs have positively impacted over 1.7 million lives in our 42-year history. Programs we offer include credit and budget coaching, financial education, student loan coaching, in addition to AIM program, C2SAFE program, housing coaching, as well as debt management and bankruptcy coaching. As a United Way of Metropolitan Dallas funded agency, Transformance joins a network of 43 programs focused on providing a pathway out of poverty. Our goal is to get 250,000 people out of poverty in the next 10 years. Let me tell you a bit about what our agency does and how it helps individuals reach financial stability through a story of one of our clients. Ben came to Transformance several years ago after experiencing an expensive divorce, and he was living out a car and paying all his expenses through credit cards. With the help of Transformance's budgeting classes, Ben was able to learn how to live within his budget. Through a debt management plan, Ben was able to pay off his creditors in a reasonable and responsible fashion. And after learning how to clear up his budget and credit issues, Ben went on to run several successful companies and is now a leading pillar in our community. We're here to help you as we help Ben to get financially secure. In our webinar today, we are going to learn about how a couple can make some key financial decisions, how you can set goals and learn how to plan, how to budget, and as well as we'll show you a mobile and desktop application that can help you learn, play, plan, and connect back to us in a simple format. Every family has to make major financial decisions. Since the decisions usually impact all the members within the family, it's usually best to make these decisions together. While making these decisions, communication is the key. Listening to each other's suggestions and concerns and compromising as a family will help with decision making and keep harmony in the family. Probably the most basic financial decision that a family will have to make is how big should the family be? Americans have been deciding on smaller families as the average U.S. household has reduced from 3.3 to 2.5 from 1960 to 2015. So where does your family fall within this curve? Another major decision that your family will have to make is to decide who will manage the finances. Setting clear guidelines of communication and knowing who is doing what ensures that you remain in control of your finances at all times. Housing is a major financial decision. Is your family going to rent or are you going to own a home? How big of a home does your family need? Discussions regarding the neighborhood, proximity to schools, workplace commute, and your lifestyle will help you decide where you will live. As you can see, communication is the key to avoiding surprises down the road. When big decisions arise, couples with an open line of communication are much more adept to handling them with ease and efficiency. Having talked about the importance of communication, let's discuss the financial activities that will help you reach or maintain financial security with your family. As Zig Ziglar said, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Goal setting is the first and the most important steps towards achieving your financial security. Setting your goals lets you know what to spend, what to save, and what your budgeting process will be like. This list of goal setting was provided by Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, also known as CFPB, the agency responsible for educating and protecting the consumer public. If you provided us with your email when logging onto this webinar, we will provide you with a copy of CFPB's goal setting tool. After setting goals, you have to learn how to plan. We'll go over these steps in the next slide. As you're planning, think about the large purchases that you're going to make within the next year, in the next couple of years, or down the line from 10 to 15 years, or 15 to 20 years, or down 20 or more years. What is the cost of these purchases that you're going to make? How are some of the ways that you can pay for these purchases? And also think about some ways you can cut expenses that you can use to pay for these purchases. Now that we have set our goals and made plans how to achieve them, budgeting is required to stay on track. Before looking at some tools to record your budget, let's look at three categories of expenses. The first is the fixed expenses, which are monthly bills that are the same every month, such as rent or car payments. We also have variable expenses, which occur every month but can be different from month to month, such as an electric bill. And finally, we have periodic expenses. These expenses occur once or twice a year, like doctor's visit or unexpected expense. It is crucial to have a plan to pay for all of these expenses because you never know when you'll have them. Now let's focus on some tools that we can use. The first is the cash flow calendar. It helps you consider the important aspect of time when it comes to paychecks and bills. As a thank you for attending this class, we will be sending you a cash flow calendar from CFPB via email. As you can see, it's a great tool because it can be used to facilitate a discussion between family members. And it can be used as a crucial budgeting tool to think about when things are due and when you might have enough in a given month to cover your expenses. Another great tool is called track spending, where you can carefully examine your spending habits. You can document each spending that you make in a month. You can use a matrix like an Excel spreadsheet, or you can use envelopes for receipts to stay organized. Analyze your spending that you make in a month and divide them into three simple categories. Whether it's going to stay the same, whether you can reduce it, or if you can eliminate it completely. This will help you understand where you're spending your money. Transformance is proud to bring Pocket Change USA. It's a mobile and desktop application that helps individuals and families with the financial activities that we just discussed. Through the tool, you can learn, play, plan, and connect with us. One of the modules within Pocket Change USA is Plan, which helps you to set out a budget. You can plan on tackling your day-to-day needs with interactive resources that will help you work on your finances. You can choose what to do, like developing a plan to save for a rainy day or tracking your spending habits, and is a great tool to help you and your family stay on track. Pocket Change USA also allows you to set your goal and gives you reminders and feedback along the way. Plan is a Fitbit of personal financial accountability. An individual can set a plan of goals or milestones that will then give them in return a messaging of how you are doing. Again, as a thank you for joining the Couples and Money webinar, we will be emailing you with a copy of the cash flow calendar tool that we described in this webinar. You can also find this tool and additional host of tools from CFPB's Your Money, Your Goals guide available at consumerfinance.gov. Thank you again for attending Transformance's Couples and Money. You can visit our website at transformanceusa.org, or you can give us a call at 1-800-249-2227. Thank you, and we hope to see you at our next webinar.